Hey guys, it's Tank Lathom here with the Lisa Lathom Team, brokered by EXP Realty. This week's episode of Totally Tanked, I'm getting on the bus, going back to school. We're here at Frye Transportation. We're gonna visit these fine folks here and go and find some more information about it. Why don't you come along with us? Hey guys, it's Tank Lathom here with my good friend DJ Frye with Frye Transportation. We're here at the Beaver Terminal, I believe, right? So tell me a little bit about Frye Transportation. How did it come about?
So Frye Transportation is a third generation company started by my grandparents, Kyle and Patricia Frye, in 1985. I'm blessed to be the third generation in our family. It started with one vehicle, and I'm proud to say that we have 145 vehicles as we speak today.
Okay, so we were just talking earlier about your board here and how it goes all throughout the county. So tell us what's your average mileage per year on a vehicle?
Sure. So depending on the school district, a school bus can range anywhere between 12 to 20,000 miles annually. So a lot of smaller districts like Beaver, for example, we might see about 12 to 13,000 miles being put on that vehicle. If we're talking Freedom or Western Beaver, we're going to be closer to that 20,000 annual miles mark there.
Do you guys only do school transportation, or do you do charters?
So we just specialize in school transportation.
Okay. All right. So another interesting thing you talked to me about was there's actually a limit in Pennsylvania how long you could have a school bus. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So typically the limit's 10 years on a school bus, depending on what school district. We typically like to keep the buses no longer than 4 years, 5 years, just so we can continue to rotate that fleet out, keep everything nice, clean, and shiny for our community members, and obviously it takes a lot of load off of our mechanics in the garage.
Okay. So what's the biggest issue when it comes to school transportation?
Oh, the biggest issue, I mean, knock on wood, for 39 years in business, we've always been blessed with a wonderful staff. But nowadays, it's becoming increasingly more challenging to find that certain individual that meets our standards as far as employment goes. So I would think the number one thing is probably the pool of drivers or good candidates. And number two, we operate on a really tight budget, and with inflation increasing our operational costs and our client has a really tight budget annually. So you got to always be creative when it comes to your operational costs. So that would probably be the second most important thing, or second most challenging thing nowadays in the school bus industry.
So I know you got both gas and diesel buses. What's the better one to use, do you think?
So we're big diesel people. We're a big diesel company. Even my truck is diesel. We're rough on our equipment. We're hauling a lot of weights, climbing a lot of hills. So if I had to pick one of the two, I'm going to go diesel all day long.
You got to plug them in overnight here?
We do not have to plug them in. The Cummins motor, that's the best motor on the market. We do not have to plug them in. They're ready to fire up when the school districts want us to fire them up.
Okay. So what's the craziest thing you've ever had happen with school transportation?
I probably can't say it on camera, the craziest things, but made for camera answer. I wouldn't say necessarily crazy. Every day is a different challenge, which I enjoy. So every day is different in a lot of ways. But I think the craziest thing that I have seen is just the change in the industry in the last 5 years. I think that's the biggest or the craziest thing that I've witnessed recently.
Oh, great. Well, hey, that's some great information. I'm going to take a look around. Thank you so much for having us come here. And thank you so much for what you do for the community as well.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. We can back it up. I mean, we can get you out on the road wherever you want to go.
Wherever you want to go.
Listen, you just drive. It's a truck.
Yeah.
Here, hop in. I'll go through everything real quick.
Okay.
Give you a crash course. So they're all sprayed off daily here because of the salt. Mm-hmm. Keep everything off. So I'll move it up. I'll back it up. And if you want to stay in the parking lot, stay in the parking lot. If we want to go out on the road, whatever you want to do. Okay. So gas brake. Gas brake. Notice there's no P. There's no park. So it's just, we park it in neutral.
Down.
Yeah, so you push this on, foot on the brake, but start this up. Wait for the glow plug.
So these are all internationals?
I'm an international guy.
International harvester. It should all be red.
I wish. National School Bus Yellow. But
Power.
they're probably watching us live right now, laughing at us.
Oh yeah, so there's camera right there.
Oh yeah, there's
I was looking for it. It's been
that's
a while.
camera. That's a camera. Every 4 rows there's another camera. So there's not much that gets away from the kid.
Big brother is watching.
We know what's going on.
That's right.
All right, let it rip, brother.
All right, let's see.
All right.
So is it? Do we have to sing "The Wheels on the Bus Goes Round and Round" when we drive?
We can.
Is that like part of the driving test?
All you want to do,
All
put
right.
your foot on the brake, put it in drive, and push that in, and it's all yours.
So the driver's one of the few people that got the seatbelt, huh?
That's it. And it's yellow. You know why it's yellow or orange?
So that you can see them.
That's right.
Ah, cool. See, I'm good at trivia. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, push that yellow knob in, and you're ready to roll. Yep.
In.
Yeah, put it in D. It's all you.
All right, we're good to go.
That's it.
All right, let's go pick up some kids. We gotta get them taken to Pizza Hut or something. Get some good pizzas for lunch.
Take a right out of here.
All right. So there's lots of sensors on these. Whoa, there's touchy brakes on that one.
You say there are sensors.
Is there any sensors that like, you get too close, like on some of the newer vehicles?
Well, there's a hard braking sensor just went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, following too closely, hard braking, banking, going over the speed limit +5.
Okay.
You're running late for your stops.
Okay.
A lot of good stuff. Go out on that, go on a main road. You're all right.
Go pick up some kids. Drivers if they have zero experience, or do you need people that are experienced?
No, top to bottom, we're a one-stop shop. We have one of the larger training programs in the state. I happen to be the county coordinator in Beaver County, so I work in conjunction with the state on all CDLs. So people walk in our door driving nothing larger than maybe their Honda Civic, and within a month's time, they're driving something that's 40 foot long, like this.
Hey, look, there's an EXP Realty sign. Hey, Ian. I'm sure bus drivers see all kinds of great houses. So
We always wave to the EXP ones.
right.
You see that red switch on your left-hand side?
Okay.
So all of our buses are equipped with automatic snow chains.
Oh.
So when the going gets tough, you just flick that little switch and the chains drop underneath our tires.
Wow. You don't have to get out and actually chain them up anymore.
No, just a flick of a button.
So, whenever they do new developments, do they have you guys come out and test out the new roads?
Yeah, the community leaders typically reach out to us, let us know a new development's coming. We'll look over their occupancy permits and kind of figure out the lay of the land, that being one that we just passed. A lot of times what's troubling with the new developments, it takes a couple years, typically by the time it's in the second phase. School buses in Pennsylvania are really, it's highly encouraged not to take a school bus on a cul-de-sac.
Okay.
So, a newer development, usually the first couple years we're picking the students up at a congregation area, such as like the main road that the parents are driving up to the main road, until they complete the multiple phases to where we can actually do a safe loop in that neighborhood. But yes, to answer your question, any new development, they notify us about them and we go out and take a look. I tell you what, if all else fails in real estate, you got to call in here.
Oh,
You got a good backup plan.
I have all the utmost respect for bus drivers being a former educator. They are really truly the unsung heroes, getting kids safely to and from school to their homes. And they obviously also are the first things that school kids see and make sure it's school safe.
You can tell you're an ex-educator from what that last part you said. One of the things we stress in our company is outside, when they leave the house, we're the first adult they see that is not their parent or grandparent. So welcoming that student in the bus early in the morning, and just saying good morning, it really helps start a good positive day for that student. So we do in our training, we talk about that often. Get that student started on a right foot. It's early in the morning. Tell them good morning. Let them know that you care about them, and we're going to get you to and from school safely today.
All right. Always wanted to be able to go in the bus lane. So let's try it out.
Straight on down.
All right. Air drop off. That's not me.
That's it.
We're in buses only. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. I'm available for hire, folks. All right. Going past Dutch Ridge right now. It's one of your guys' schools, correct?
This is one of our schools. That's correct.
They still do the fire safety drill where they jump out the back of the bus?
So we do 2 a year. It's mandated by the state. One basically the second week of the start of the school year, and then one in May. In March. So we've kind of discontinued hopping out the back of the bus. I think the state has allowed the schools to adjust their policy when it comes to that. There's been some injuries over the past couple years.
I can imagine.
But more importantly, Tank, when we are in a real life situation or scenario where we do have to do an emergency evacuation, it's the driver and the students by themselves. The teachers typically would come out and help us on those evacuation days. But unfortunately, if a real life situation would occur, it's just the driver and the kids. So the more we can make it practical, the better.
So what are your age requirements for, if you have any?
Yeah, so our age requirements is 21 and older to drive a commercial vehicle. The state and our insurance companies, they really appreciate the 21 standard. However, there are, depending on your safety ratio, which our company qualifies for it, we would be able to hire somebody after the age of 18 to drive a commercial vehicle. But as far as it comes to FMCSA rules and laws and regulations, we always have adopted the policy of 21 and older to have a commercial license.
Okay. So what's been your oldest employee?
In this industry, it's like many other, they don't make them like they used to anymore.
Right.
That older demographic or the hardest working demographic or, part of our team, that's the hardest working, it's like really our backbone in this industry. So to answer that question, we've had operators of 75, mid-70s and whatnot. But again, we're constantly evaluating them. They understand that with as much cameras and how much review that we do, breaking down film as if it's maybe a sports team. We always watch how they're performing behind the wheel. And we're always scoring them. So and they appreciate that as well because that gives them confidence that they're doing everything right, not only in their opinion, but from the trained professionals as well. So does Tank remember his bus driver's name?
Ooh, I do not.
Huh?
I do not. I was usually in and out.
So I've been blessed in a lot of ways in this industry, and one of the more powerful blessings that I've received was my school bus driver was one of the most influential individuals in my life, and that's Mrs. Shank, who happened to own the bus company at that time. So Mrs. Shank was always a role model of mine, and And every time I would run late to the bus stop, she would point at her wrist as I got on the bus, and she would always say, set that alarm 5 minutes earlier. But even still to this day, I stay in contact with Mrs. Shank and the Shank family. They're just phenomenal people and certainly pioneers in this industry here in Beaver County.
Yeah, like I said, they truly are the unsung heroes. People don't realize how much they really affect children.
So you want to make a stop and pick this student up right here?
Yeah.
All right, so this telephone pole's a student coming up.
Okay.
So you'll want to hit your flashers right there, hit that button, and you'll notice your yellows are flashing.
Yes, I do.
So you're going to come to a complete stop.
All right. Don't want them to walk too far, so
You're going to put your transmission in neutral. You're going to pull your spring brake. You're going to check your mirrors, make sure everything's safe, and then you're going to open your door.
oh, man, you want the...
Your yellows turn to red. Student gets on this bus.
Hey, welcome, little Johnny.
That's right.
Come on in.
Once little Johnny's in his seat, you'll go ahead and close your door, check your mirrors again, make sure no one's running to the bus, put her in drive.
Put your finger out of your nose back there. All right. So turn off the flash.
No, it's already, they turn, once you shut the door, they come off. Put it in drive. Yep. Next stop, little Susie.
All right.
Just make a left here, it'll make a big circle.
All right.
Perfect. You got this down.
Well, I am a van man.
I'm
I've
a van
always
man too.
drove vans my life. They're fun vehicles.
Try that air horn out over there. Pull that chain up top left.
Up left. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even cooler. I need that in my van. What do you think, Lisa?
Now this will be a true test of your tail swing control here on this stop sign right here.
See if I knock over the pine tree?
Well, you might give the stop sign a kiss on your back right tail.
Ah.
Let's see.
Let's see what you got.
Most challenging maneuver in a school bus is a left-hand turn. You got it. I'd say you passed.
All right. So you get a lot of retirees that come back out and work for you?
That is a huge part of our demographics, yes. I mean, it's a retired police officer, retired banker that want, as you just said, they want to get back involved with the community. They want a Groundhog's Day kind of schedule, get you up out of bed early in the morning, get your mind thinking, it gets you moving around, and it keeps you young. So we always say this is the perfect semi-retired gig. There's no doubt about that. It's very rewarding emotionally as well.
Put it in neutral, brake on. I think we're good there.
Here's this right here. So you see the two radios?
Yep.
One goes to bass, the other one's, hey, sit down.
Ah, so that's the karaoke mic.
That's the karaoke mic.
All right.
Karaoke mic, and that's dispatch.
That's calling whenever you're ready for some, get the lunches ready. Warm up the microwave. Well, thank you so much for
Awesome
all
job.
this great stuff here.
Awesome job.
And once again, I truly thank you and all your workers for all you do. Honestly, it couldn't happen without you guys.
Well, we appreciate Tank and Lisa Lathom and all that you guys do as well.
Thank you. Well, hopefully you guys learned a little bit about something, and if you guys are looking to fulfill some of these positions, come on up here to Frye Transportation up here at their Beaver terminal. Come talk with DJ, he'll get you hooked up, and you do not need to have any experience. He'll train you from top to go. It's pretty fun driving that. Take care, bye.